I just love it that the Duke is like got a paunch and a mullet. He is just with a cape, fully on Duke hood. And it's interesting that he basically conducts his business out of his bedroom. I mean, he's like, yes, Sigmund, please, let's just stay in my private chambers with my four-post bed. And by the way, is there a duchess in the picture, or... Anyway, let's talk to the Duke. The cook says he saw something in the cellar, like a goblin with big eyes. Yes, he mentioned that to me, but I think he was imagining things. Goblins live in natural caves, but everyone knows they don't have the wit to make their own tunnels. Does everyone know that? And by the way, it looks like there's some natural caves conjoining your cellar. Yes, your grace, but if there's any possibility that this is a goblin incursion, then we should take that possibility very seriously. You're right, Sigmund. I think we should at least investigate, Your Highness. Oh, you do, Nurse Incompetent? Wow, I didn't know that. Your Grace, this is the adventurer who defeated the dragon Elvarg. I think you should maybe listen to it. He also baked your delicious birthday cake that you were raving about. Very well, I give you permission to investigate this mystery. If there's a blocked tunnel, then perhaps you should try to unblock it. That's right, Duke Horatio, I will unblock it. I'm all about that. I unblock every tunnel that I encounter. Alright, so can I do this now? I gotta find out what happened in the cellar. I'm your man, Duke. I got a party hat. I got Christmas lights. We're chomping. We're ready. Hey, there's a mind rune. I'll take that. I'm not above taking a mind rune. I find a mind rune. I pick it up. I might take that cabbage, too. I can get wild. Don't forget my lantern. I think I have one on my tool belt, but you're right. I do need a light source. Let me see. Or do I have to go back to the bank? Probably got to go to the bank, don't I? So I have... Well, maybe I don't have a lantern on my tool belt. Maybe I made that up. Yeah, I think I lied about that. They're not tool beltable? What kind of belt is this? I can put a shovel on it. Oh, Didymus has a lantern? That lorehound. That beautiful lorehound. Call that pet. Interact with Didymus. Take supplies. Oh, he sure does, boy. Thank you. I've got myself a bullseye lantern. I don't have... Oh, wow. That's cool, Nick Man. I didn't know that. Didn't you guys love on last stream when I was grinding out fire making? How many streams would I have to do to get 99? Quite a few, I'd say. Alright. Let's send him home. Okay, Nurse Incompetent, I will. Good idea. I gotta make sure the animals can eat. Seems intelligent. Alright, let's go over here. And then let's go here and let's mine this rubble. Can we get it? Let's get into it. Yeah. Alright. I dig a narrow tunnel through the rocks. Ooh, I can see it. Sweet. Nice, Brew. Yeah, I'm so happy that I was able to get a cool dinosaur to ride in Ark and a great saddle for it. I feel fantastic. Alright. look at the symbol. What is this symbol? Yep, it's one of those symbols. Alright, examine it. A symbol is carved into the wall here. Okay. What is this? A brooch? Examine it. A stone brooch with a symbol on it. Huh. Examine it. Look at it. Okay. Huh. This brooch has that symbol on it. Ah, we've got ourselves... Yeah, that's about right, Neo. What's wrong with 400 streams, everybody? I can do it. I got enough pulse cores to last me. Alright. So, there's a brooch. There's a symbol. Let me look around over here. Oh, there's a hole. Alright, can I squeeze through this hole? Do I want to squeeze through this hole? I found an odd brooch in the tunnel. I should show it to the Duke. Oh, okay. Let's go do that before I poke around any further. We're going up the ladder. Hey, Morbin Fell, what's up, my friend? We're going up. You got it, Neo. We'll be getting those streams in. Bringing the good vibes with the 99 fire making. I'll also, Neo, fit in those streams where I get to 99 athletics by doing only styles as my agility course. Hey, Crispy Bacon, what is up? Army of Mithril, hello. Oh, it's Lord Rubador. So good to see you again. How you doing? Amy of Mithril, not Army of Mithril, although that would be impressive. Lord Rubador, it is a pleasure to see you again. Do you notice my hat? 99 prayer from Chicken Bones, Colors of Mew. I like it. I like where your head's at. I feel you, Amy. Oh, good idea, Nurse Incompetent. The consumer prison. I was thinking of adding a second level to that consumer prison. Well, it was a gift. I didn't actually get it myself. Nickman was generous and gave me this beautiful hat, and then Brew donated money to the stream so I could buy rune coins and make it a permanent cosmetic override for myself. All right, Duke Horatio, I got a little something for you. I dug through the rubble, and I found a tunnel. On the ground, I found this brooch. It seems to match the brooch you're wearing, Duke. I've never seen anything like that before. Doesn't come from Lumbridge. What do you think, Sigmund? It is unknown to me, Your Grace. But the fact it is, there is enough to prove the cook's story. How does that prove the cook's story? It must have been dropped by a goblin as it fled. No, Amy, Lord Rubador, it just had to be kept in the keepsake safe or whatever. The wilderness monkey bars? That's hilarious. Yes, goblins are notorious for wearing brooches, apparently. I've known many goblins to be fond of their jewelry. Actually, the only goblins I met, Bent Nose, Wartface, or whatever their names were, they had armor. I didn't see any jewelry. Oh, okay, Amy. Gotcha. I know, Amy. Actually, I checked it, and it was like 450 million was the value of that hat. Oh. Okay, Nurse Incompetent, thanks for the tip. I've never heard of a goblin wearing something so well crafted. Hey, see, look at this. Now me and the Duke are on the same page. I've never heard of it either, Duke. It's jewelry.
Then it must have been stolen.
That's possible. But it wasn't stolen from us. Where could it be from?
That doesn't matter. You said yourself that goblins couldn't have made that, so they must have stolen it from somewhere. Horrible, thieving goblins have broken into our cellar. We must retaliate immediately.
All right, Sigmund. Chill out. Calm down. Yeah, Amy, that's my plan, is to sandbag, just to sit on the party hat for a little bit. Because Arctic Gaming was so kind and donated all those bonds earlier, I have membership for the full year, so I don't have to worry about that, and I can wait and then sell this baby for some bonds after it goes up. It looks like a snow leopard, Nurse Incompetent. It looks great. It's Morbidfell's pet, I think.
First, we should wipe out the goblins east of the river. Then we can march on the goblin village to the northwest.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on here? Does anyone else see what's happening with Sigmund? Here's the deal. Sigmund was just furious, and then now look how happy his face is in the character portrait as he describes mass goblin genocide. He's so chipper. There's something more than meets the eye here. I blame Sigmund for everything that's going on. He's a little too pleased to wipe out goblins and a little too insisting that they're behind this somehow. Oh, this quest series is awesome, Amy? Yeah, that's what a few Peeps Boy was saying that. A few others were saying this is an awesome one. Oh, I see. Neo, yeah. I just got a big stack at once. Hey, Jam Jam, what is up, my friend? How you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well. I know, just a little casual goblin elimination.
I will not commit troops until I have proof that goblins are behind this.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way of things around here. What is this? Is this part of Mistalin? This town, Lumbridge? What kingdom are we under? Are we under King Rold here? My question is, oh, you use this, it's from the Yak event, says Morbidfell, the snow leopard, and he uses it as an override for the real pet. Lumbridge, Draenor, and Edgeville are all Mistalin. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying, Amy. Mauritania needs help, and Mistalin is just always so slow to commit troops to anything that would help out. You know, King Rold is like, what, Mauritania needs some help? I'm out. I can't be bothered. I don't even care. Whatever evidence you show me doesn't impress me. And then the Duke's like, I ain't committing troops. I mean, I know goblins are like invading my basement, but why would I commit troops to that? They're just a little slow on the trigger finger. Dr. Incompetent, please find out what you can about this brooch. The librarian and Varric might be able to help identify the symbol. Cool. I'll go to Varric Museum. I haven't been in a bit. Let's do it. Don't mind me, Duke. You see that teleport, Duke? That's my wax, dude. That's how I can just vanish through your ceiling. Just like that. I was going to go to the museum. I forgot. They said library. Library dude is in here. This librarian was a little sus last time I asked him for some help about the shield, as if I remember correctly. Something off about this dude. Reldo. What's up, Reld? Ask about the brooch. What can you tell me about this brooch, Reldy? Yeah, Amy, they mentioned that. Some kind of, like, old decrees, and they're, so, like, Misthalin won't commit troops to Mauritania because they don't want to upset the balance and have Guthics, like, wipe everybody out or whatever, but, and I totally understand, like, that, but, you know, it seems like the balance has been already upset in Mauritania, like it's trending too far in one direction. So, you know, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm anti-vampire, so. I've never seen that symbol before. Where did you find it? It was in the grave of your ancestors, Reldo. Was I not supposed to go rummaging there? In a cave beneath Lumbridge. Yeah, you know what, Amy? I'm not biased against goblins, just vampires that... I mean, have you seen the system they have set up in... What is that town called? Where, like, they drain... They have the blood tithe or whatever? That ain't right. Like, maybe the vampires can have their own little area where they live and they, like, get blood from goats and chickens or something, but that I ain't down with that arrangement. Very odd. Have you any idea how it got there? Oh, I've got many ideas. A goblin might have dropped it. What do you think about that? I've never heard of a goblin carrying a brooch like this. And I know a thing or two about goblins. Why, I bought these spectacles from a goblin. And my petticoat is of the finest goblin flesh. Just a minute. The other day I filed a book about ancient goblin tribes. It's somewhere at the west end of the library, I think. Maybe that will be of some use. See, this is what happened before. We've come full circle. This dude, Reldo, is in charge of this library, which... is about... No, it's even smaller than the library at my elementary school. And he doesn't remember where anything is. And you have to go searching for the books yourself. This happened in the Shield of Arav quest, I believe, when he had me go looking for a book. Dude didn't know where it was in his own library. His only job is to take care of this room and put books on the shelf. And he can't figure out... He can't help me. I gotta help myself. Alright, dude. West end of the library it is. Let's go over here. Let's look around. You need to up your library game. Pronto. Reldo. At least he remembered that there was a book. Like, I'm happy about that. Yes, Sanguinisti and Hallovale. Yes, thank you, Nickman. Oh, did I go east? Oh my god, I did. You know why? Because I assumed that he meant, like, far away from where he was. Because he's like, I can't be bothered to walk that far. But it's even worse. Reldo's like, yeah, it's somewhere in the west end of the library, and he's standing right there, right by it, and he still won't help me get the book. I need to talk to Rold about this dude. He reads the books only, Dr. Octagonopus. He doesn't actually maintain where they're at. That's what I'm saying, Aaron. And good evening, by the way, my friend. There's something sus about this, dude. Yeah, the sorting system. I mean, honestly, when you walk into a library and there's just sheaves of paper lying on the floor and books open and face down on the table, you know you've got yourself a sloppy library and a sloppy librarian. This is haphazard. You should be ashamed. Yes, Jam Jam, I think you should try playing it. Money's not impossible to get, but there's so much content for free to play that I think it's totally worth it. What is this? I picked up some book called The Fall of the Dagon High. Is that a dark mage? Sirach Magus? Is he evil? Is he like a necromancer? In scarred lands and ruined fields that circle flaming towers high, where cruel and cursed torments yield the dark man, the dragon high, or the dark of man, the prophecies of Zamorak. Uh-oh. Zamorak's back. Oh no. Until the day that the Zamorakian Magi were welcomed among the human numbers, the Zamorakian numbers grew, and some moved their order to the city of Verak. These were the Dragon High. This book isn't part of the quest? Oh, okay, great. Well, it looks cool, but I'll tell you what, Neo, it does explain why there's a Zamorakian temple in Verak, perhaps? Alright, let's look at some of these other shelves. Nah, that shelf stinks. Ah, here we go. A history of the goblin race. This must be the goblin book I was looking for. You take the book from the bookcase. Alright, let's look at it. Ooh. Well, this is a very cleverly animated book. Goblin tradition holds that their race was created by a war god in order to fight a war against other gods. I'm thinking that war god who made goblins to fight against other gods probably didn't win that war. The other gods were like, so you created what is going to go down in history as the weakest monster you can encounter in fantasy games to fight us? Yes, I did. They never name their god, so whether it is the same as any of the gods worshipped by the other races is unknown. The legends also speak of goblins fighting against goblins during the wars, so it is likely that gods other than their creators used them as foot soldiers. Okay. Hey, Bloody, good evening, my friend. Although goblins are still warlike, it is probable that in earlier ages they were more organized than they are now. Ah. Especially if they were under the direct command of one or more gods. This is corroborated by finds unearthed at various archaeological sites, including the large excavation east of Verak. Yeah, the goblin lore is pretty good, Amy. I'm liking this. I like the fact that there is, like, if the quest name Lost Tribe, that maybe I'm about to encounter some, like, removed group of goblins that haven't had contact with Bent Nose and Wartface, and are, like, you know, lapidary jewel crafting masters. Armor and weapons have been found, obviously made to fit goblins, but far more well made than their current equipped. They're going to be like the posh, you know, upscale goblins. Almost every piece of ancient goblin equipment has one of a number of symbols on it, and by correlating these symbols with the sketchy records that survive from the Third Age, it has been possible to identify 12 distinct goblin tribes or regiments. Ah, 12 tribes, huh? I've heard that one before. The separate identities of the tribes have long since dissolved, and no goblins remember the symbols, although their generals may still recognize the ancient tribal names. Oh, I know a couple of generals. In the following pages, I present a list of the tribes and their symbols. Perfect, here we go. So this is what we found. Oh, I love it, Bloody. Just chilling, stretching out in your bed, my friend. That is awesome. So, Morbentfell says there's many goblin tribes, and Nickman is saying pay attention to the names. Yes, okay. Okay, Leviathan. Have a great night, my friend. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. So this says Ekel Ashun, and this is the symbol that I saw in the cave. Goblins of the East, right? Let me look at some other goblins. And then the brooch is this one. Goblins of the Strong Spears. Uh-oh. Dorgashun. Dorgashun. Yes, Brew. I forgot about your projector. So, Brew, in your new house, are you going to set that projector up again, my friend? I love it, Brew. It's such a good engineered convenience that you made. At first I was gonna complain and be like, oh man, of all the brooches I could find, it has to be goblins of the strong spears. Like, why can't it be, goblins of the sunflower? Like, a not strong name. But then I look below it, and it says Eaters of Man-Flesh. And I was just like, immediately, okay, I'll take Strong Spears over Eaters of Man-Flesh. But then below that, there's the Flatulent. I am so glad that this brooch is not a relic of the Yurkolgok, because encountering a tribe of flatulent goblins is... I don't know how anyone would defeat that. Now, Drogo Kishun are goblins of the fierce blades. Huzam Ogarb live flesh eaters of the chaos god. Alright, there's a lot of flesh eaters. Now, these ones, they like to eat the flesh while the creature is still alive. That's bad. These might just eat the dead flesh. Bad for them, better for the deceased, I guess. And Saragorgak. Oh, wait a minute. I see. Like Saradomin? Foot soldiers of Holy Wrath? I see. Am I connecting these with gods that I know?